We sell more than 2,000 sandwiches a week. We have the OG, which is the classic cold cut, barbecue pork, rib eye steak, and then we also have the mini bánh mì pate Hải Phòng. We have the line since day one.
About 5:15 was when I got here.
5:48.
You know, most of my customers, in my opinion, they kind of know about Vietnamese food already. So they come and they see like how much we care for Vietnamese craftsmanship. So the most popular sandwich is our roasted pork sandwich. So this one, I just poke the skin. So if you see, right, all the skin is poked. We're gonna poke it second times after we remove the salt. But right now, I'm gonna season it. This is our own roasted pork rub. Roasted pork in Vietnam is really popular, especially in Saigon. But surprisingly, it's really hard to find this kind of sandwich. And not only New York, but in America. I think because the technique is really hard to get it right. It's a layer of meat, a layer of fat, so it had to be balanced of both. And then the skin is super, super important. So with the second location, we always ask our staff for advice. I asked them what they missed the most. And surprisingly, they really miss bánh mì and phở. So this one, it will dry out the skin and we don't want any moisture on the skin. So after I done, I already heat up the oven. I gonna put it inside the oven, 175 Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. You know, bánh mì is everywhere, but quality bánh mì is not. That's the moment that I decided to, you know, really deep dive into how to make really fresh bánh mì. We're gonna start making the dough. So the bread itself, we make it in-house. The filling, we make it in-house. We're gonna whisk it for 2 minutes and then we add ice. So the ingredient, it's very simple. It's wheat flour, but we use a very high quality wheat flour, sugar, salt, and yeast. But we also have this one. I think it's a key ingredient. It helps the bread to become very fluffy inside. But whisking the dough is the very first step. It's gonna decide if the dough turns out dry or not. For example, if you whisk it too much, with Vietnamese bánh mì, the crust, it will be too hard. And the inside, it could be too chewy. So just finish the dough. Andy is our bread master. Magically, he learned the bread so quickly. A lot of customers ask us to sell the bread to go. It's just such a labor-intense process and we can't really make it enough. Like sometimes we open only like 2 hours and we already sold out the bread. This is our dough. It has been proofing overnight and we're gonna start shipping. So I slam it to make it flat. But also like release all the bubble inside. The reason why I traveled back to Vietnam, even though I was born and grew up over there, I just want to learn more about Vietnamese craftsmanship because Vietnamese food, it looks so simple, but it's not. It needs a lot of patience, it needs a lot of skill. With this one batch of bread, it took us like a day to make it. With machine and everything, probably it take only a couple hours. And I think there's a beauty of working something with your hand so you can feel it. We're done with shipping now. I'm gonna put it inside the broofer for 3 hours. After it's brewed, we're gonna start baking it and it will ready for dinner service. Our bánh mì, we bake it fresh right before we open and we bake during service. We don't let our bánh mì sit for hours. So this is the hot sauce station. I love eating spicy food, so hot sauce is really important to me. Several guests come and ask us for sriracha. We don't offer sriracha. We don't even have sriracha in Vietnam. And we make all of our hot sauce in-house. This one is the Hội An hot sauce that we pair with our sandwiches. This one is Trí Chuông hot sauce for our mini pate sandwich. And this one is the pickle mustard green that we use it for our roasted pork sandwich. We do wild fermentation. That's why it's important for me to check almost every day. I would say it need only like 1 or 2 more weeks. all the elements is really important to make a great sandwich. The pate, to me, is the soul of the sandwich. There's so many different styles of pate, but I feel like if the pate is not good, then, you know, the sandwich doesn't have that much flavor. I tried so many places and I think the pate is not close to the pate that I grew up eating it. So I just decided to make it. This is our pork fat. We make pate 2-3 times a week. So this batch lasts only 2-3 days. Crab pork. This is the combination of chicken and pork liver. I'm gonna add the seasoning, garlic powder, peppers, chicken powder, fish sauce, crispy onions, and our homemade hot sauce. The bread have been sitting inside heavy cream for over an hour, so I'm gonna put it in here. After this, we're gonna start to use hand blender and mix it. Bánh mì Pate Hải Phòng is my favorite. That bánh mì is very simple. It's mini size. It's only have pate, pork floss, and our fermented hot sauce. If I can pick one dish it really represent my cooking, that would be the sandwich. I'm gonna start to marinate the barbecue pork. This is also one of our best-selling items here. This is pork belly. And this one is the mixture between oyster sauce and hoisin sauce. One of the reasons why I think it's really popular, it's good, but the fact that we grill it over charcoal, it gives an extra flavor. And the last step, I'm gonna add lemongrass here and just mix everything up. So now I'm done with marinating. I will put it inside the walk-in for 2 days. Because the restaurant here, the kitchen is small, so we make all of our cold cut in Upper West Side location. So this is Vietnamese ham. It's very simple, but it's really hard to make. You know, it's important for us to make it fresh. The difference between fresh chả and the frozen one, you see like how juicy it is. We try different thickness. If it's too thin, then you can't really taste the cold cut. After it's cooled out, we're gonna put the ham inside the walk-in and get it ready for service. After you take the bread out of the oven, the temperature will drop dramatically. You will start to see the crackling here. It's one of the signs that you know that that's a legit Vietnamese bánh mì. We have 6 sandwiches. We have the OG, which is the classic cold cut. So I'm gonna put the pate in first. Normally with the OG sandwich, we put a lot of pate. We're gonna start layer the ham. And then this is Vietnamese head cheese. This is pork skin, pork floss. I'm gonna add a little bit of daikon and pickled carrots. We want to mix all different kind of herbs. It's not only cilantro. And one of my favorite Vietnamese herb is rau ram, which is Vietnamese mint. This is the OG bánh mì. So this is the pork after we marinate for 2 days, so it's ready for dinner service. We're gonna grill it over charcoal first. So right now it's 5 p.m. Around this time or around 5:30, customer gonna start light up. The light can get really long. So we're gonna make sure the pork is ready. And I'm gonna check on every station to make sure all the station is prepared properly. But it's gonna get really busy. We have the line since day one. 30 to 40 minutes right before we open, customers start to light up.
Yeah, I was the first person in line. Got here at 5:15.
He's earlier than me. I got here at 6:52.
So a lot of my friends have told me about it and have had rave reviews. I'm also Vietnamese, and I'm looking for good spots in the city for Vietnamese food.
We expected there to be a line, but we're already here.
We don't do reservation because I grew up in Vietnam and there was no reservation kind of culture back in the day. If you go to any vendor, you just have to wait. And to me, whoever willing to wait, it say a lot. They want to try my food, and I think that's important. So we sell more than 2,000 sandwiches a week. Our bánh mì at the beginning, we sold out almost every day. Even now, last week we sold out bánh mì around like 8:30. I was really shocked. But it's also like my dream because I feel like, you know, Vietnamese food, it looked really simple, but it takes a lot of time and effort to make. I feel like a lot of people, they don't see the craftsmanship that we put behind the dish. And when I see like people willing to wait and try our food, it makes me really happy.